What is going on, everyone? My name is Boyd and I am back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the top of the map in the red color, playing as Zeus. His name is HellsRavage. His opponent today in the blue color, playing as Oranos, is Swissboy. The map is Blue Lagoon and it's currently 2-1 for Swissboy, taking that last game on Midgard really nicely. And, well, we're seeing some more god change-ups here. I think potentially, well, Hells is sticking with Zeus, but I think potentially we've seen Swissboy go 3 different gods. You went Poseidon last game, and in the first game... Oh, no, I think you went Oranos in the first game. I can't remember. It was so long ago. It was yesterday night. Alright, Blue Lagoon, though. This one's an interesting map, right? You got all this hunt in your base, but then all the hunt is out here forward. And you can do some real aggressive strats with Zeus here. Things like double military academy, hoplite spam, minotaur spam. So you get out 3 minotaurs, you get out a bunch of hoplite, and you just rush the town center when the Oranos player missteps. You just walk straight into the town center and take it down, and then you cast restoration and win the fight after that. Alternatively, it's a really open map for the Zeus player as well, right? We have forward hunt, and it's all spread out quite nicely for the Oranos players, because they've got those really speedy units with those Terma to run around the map, and the extra movement speed bonus comes into play as well. So that does lend itself to some nice raids. And generally speaking, the way you kind of want to play this map as Oranos is multi-group raids. It's really difficult, but you gotta get on top of your control groups and run your army around nice and quickly, and do the good stuff. It's always interesting with these new maps with the double spawn of hunt close to each other of different animals. It's kind of makes sense based on like just how animals work in real life. But oh, he gets the gazelle walking away. That's super unfortunate. But it works really nicely in this game because it means you can move to this location, build a granary, be hunting while more villagers are pumping here, and then once you finish hunting here, you can shoot the elephant down and kill the elephant and have like a lot of hunt in the end without losing any villagers too easily. As opposed to maps like Savannah, which just have the elephant in their own position, like these elephant here, and you have to send like 6 of the villagers over here to the elephant, you know. We've got the temple coming up for Swissboy. Super early on the wood here from Swissboy. Not sure if this is some sort of new strat where he takes the villagers off gold, starts chopping wood down a little bit earlier so he can get pickaxe out nice and quick, and followed by a hand axe just after that. It's definitely an option. Takes the villager off of the temple as well. Prometheus coming through. I'm not seeing any upgrades just yet, so it can't be for that purpose, but I guess he felt like he didn't need the villagers on food or something like that. Moving over to this location now, the villagers move on to wood here, so we are going to be going 2, 2, 2, 3, or 2, 3, 2. Yeah, 2, 3, 2. This villager is going to be walking onto berries. Okay. I think Hells did spot this. No, he didn't spot it. Unlucky. I think he saw the villagers walking over there maybe, so he should be able to deduce that that's okay. He's going through Hermes himself, so no Athena play. No nice Athena play. Feel bad about that. But Hermes is okay. Hermes is the kind of god of choice here for the meta play against Oranos. You win by spamming Centaur and not losing any of them. And once you hit a certain mass, you straight up win fights. And there's nothing that your opponent can do about it. Just because you have so many myth units. But you do have to dodge 3 shockwaves in terms of early game to not lose your centaur. You are seeing Sylvan Laws coming through, and then we're going to start seeing some more of those other centaurs, and there are the oracles coming out. And I like that this aggression's coming down, and I doubly like that Hells just ignores it. Running back onto these berry bushes is totally fine. Does the push the pressure onto Swissboy. You don't need to like deal with these. These do nothing. These Oracle Heroes does nothing to you. But if Hells was a lesser player, he may have had to deal with this one. He's getting out his Odysseus as well. And the Centaur and Jason are going to greet these villagers with a friendly slap to the face before they garrison into that manor there. But the citizens actually... Well, he's running quite a far away, and he's going to lose a lot of HP there, and then the other citizen's going to come into fire as well, which could make these villagers producing in the town center very difficult. Oh, especially with this auto queue here, you can see he's not going to be able to get this villager out. Got the Oracle Heroes coming through, or maybe he will. He's luckily come back onto this hunt here. Bolt comes down onto one of those hero Terma there. I love that. Now the Centaur's trying to take down these villagers. Does a little bit of damage to them, but not a lot. And Hells is just spamming out of this stuff at this point. The Centaur's coming out. Does not need to build out a military building just yet. Jason's here to throw his weight around. Odysseus is going to be coming in soon. This, oops, sorry about that. This Centaur just running around doing what he wants to do. Not dying at all, but the Terma should be able to come in here. And ooh, he misses the arrow, but that's fine. The Centaur's going to get out of there. And the Odysseus getting chased down as well. Hells is starting to build out the military buildings, going one military academy. Interested to see what he comes up with next. Probably going to be a stable. We've been seeing quite a bit with this strategy where you go military academy, stable, Centaur. That's your army comp. Nice raids so far from HellsRavage. Almost picking off villagers left, right, and center, but he's just dealing economic damage by idle time at this point, which is the most you can basically, like, technically with this strat, you really can't pick off any villagers because they'll always sit next to the manor, and they'll always be a difficult one to kill. But moving in, maybe a special attack on that low HP citizen there may be able to get him. If he runs around once again, maybe he should be able to hear. He's going to be going for it. We'll see if he gets out. Well, he's not going to get touched by the Terma because he's got 5.5 speed. Oh, and there's the shockwave we were talking about. That's going to be one dead Centaur, and the other one will get out of there. I've been seeing a lot of pro or like top level Zeus players ceasefire that first shockwave just so they keep the Centaur alive, but maybe the Centaur was just a little bit low HP. We do see one villager kill there. Missed that raid, but Hell's coming in with one Centaur there. Picking off that citizen. Swissboy in the chat saying 1 second shockwave is so bad, even though he managed to kill a myth unit for free, well, for a trade of a shockwave there. And he inflicted damage on the other Centaur, but whatever. You know, you beggars, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Swissboy is gonna be Swissboy. Mana under siege yet again. I like that this Oracle Hero is coming to this mana here. If you eject them right onto this Centaur and get some attacks on, yes, you may be actually able to kill this Centaur, which is huge. Like we said, every single one of these Centaurs that's left alive is very difficult for the Zeus player to win the game. And there's the lion goes down as Chauville puts it to Swissboy in the chat. That shockwave was equal to a bolt. Not exactly well, I mean, I guess you could use bolt on a half HP Centaur, but not exactly. He was half HP. But you can call a full HP one if you get the good shockwave and the shockwave incorrectly. Now Swissboy is going to be moving into HellsRavage's position here. This is the hunt that he wants. There's quite a lot of army here, and we have to be really careful about these Centaurs in the back. Nice micro from Swissboy not to get baited in by the Centaur there. Hells was going to pull those Centaur back just as the Terma were firing, and he re-attacked the Hoplite there, but this army is a little bit too strong right now for Swissboy to deal with. Population is currently 95 to HellsRavage's 72. So you don't want to get out of position here, because your army is very, very difficult to reproduce, as opposed to the Oranos army, which is not. Nice little raid coming in here from behind. Hell's trying to fight back, but not going to happen. We do see the army is going to be in here. Maybe able to trap these Hoplite here, but the Hoplite will be getting out of here at this point. The medium infantry is here. And that's that. Hills should be out of here. And looks like Hills maybe going to try and get us around here with these Centaur in the back. There are Hero Terma though. I like that he waited till the attack came down before he attacked himself, but it's going to be difficult. Swissboy's in a bit of a predicament here. He's kind of forced to fight whether he wants to or not. It looks like he's kind of happy with it as HellsRavage is having to run around. Hells really can't fight until he gets that critical mass of myth units with meat shields. We did see a nice, well, not a nice one, but like a gigantic heroization of Terma in the fight there, which is going to hurt Swissboy just a little bit. You can see his gold is suffering at the moment, but he needs those to deal with the Centaur until he can get out his Chaos or his Stymphalian birds, one of the two. And the Hoplite moving forward, trying to take these things here. And the Terma are under pressure, but Hells, he's doing well at the moment. He's not falling too much. He's got 1,500 gold left in the bank to play with. Swissboy, on the other hand, his gold mine's going to be expiring soon. He's got 350 left, and we're going to be seeing. I'm sure we're going to be seeing like an Apollo coming through fairly soon for HellsRavage once he hits that full population. But the fighting is. It's happening quite a bit, and I feel like Hells is probably just a touch out of position here. He could be sitting right in this position here. Does not need to chase this army out at all. Sit in this position, force Swissboy to come into you, and you're completely fine there. Centaur are running around again. Gonna look for some more villager kills. Every single villager kill he gets is gigantic. And Hells is actually taking the score lead, which I think it might be inflated a little bit because of how many myth units he has out. But normally, huge raid, you're going to be able to pick off one of those civilian units, and the rest are going to come in. Shockwave does come in, and Hells casts Ceasefire. Perfect. That's what you want to do. You want to cast the Ceasefire to block out one of those shockwaves. Make sure that he doesn't lose any of those Centaur, as either a plane or a helicopter is flying over my house currently. I hope you can't hear that one too loud. It's actually really loud for me. Jason pops out as well. That's going to bolster his army up. Does he have Olympus Parentage? No Olympus Parentage. And the archery range now coming in as these Centaur stop becoming so strong. I guess they're going to be really strong for a while here. And we do see that Swissboy's now moving on to this gold mine. And he's going to be going straight for that one town center heroic age, which is sometimes a bit of a risky move. We'll see if he goes through Hyperion. Hyperion's going to be good because it does kill off like one centaur and force the centaur to start attacking your opponent basically. But oh, I don't know. We're moving. He's going through fail. He needs them Stymphalian birds now. The Centaurs are coming in. Look at the army of HellsRavage. 115 pop. 9 Centaur here. Is there? Ooh, a nice attack there. He's going to be able to almost pick off one there. As Hells is turning around, he's going to be using this little cliff here for his advantage. That gives his Toxotes a little bit of a bonus there with the elevation. And the Hero Murmillo in the back will have that Toxote pick that Murmillo off. And these Centaur have not done anything in this fight currently. Swissboy is under a lot of pressure though, as they're finally starting to do something. The Hero Terma are dealing a lot of damage. Not great micro from Hells, pulling back the Centaur just as the units stop focus firing here. And all of this army of Hells is doing so much damage to Swissboy, but Swissboy does have heroic age incoming right now. He's got the resources to build a bunch of dryads out to help this one out. A lot of pickoffs onto these Centaur at this point, but this is all going to come down to this gold mine right now. Swissboy 75 population to HellsRavage at 98 population. Going to be moving forward. Hesperid's tree does come down. We're going to start seeing some of those dryads popping out. We've got the Stymphalian bird coming in. He's going to do a lot of damage to those Centaur if we can start actually attacking them. He does have, what is that, 200% bonus versus myth units here. And the Odysseus is going to clean that one up really, really fast. And here we go. These villagers are going to be under a lot of pressure. There's one really low HP villager here. If you focus fire, which he is going to be going for. No, yes, he's not going for it at all. And moving forward here, these villagers really need to get as much of this gold as they possibly can. I have no idea why Swissboy didn't just go for this gold mine, to be honest. It's much better gold mine for him. And you can wall this off with buildings and this off as well and be totally fine. But now Swissboy's pushed off here, and Hells is just going to get out of control here, because every moment that these villagers are walking at this point is really bad for Swissboy. And Swissboy is now sending some villagers off wood over to that gold mine, so he should have a little bit of gold income. But Swissboy can just now sit on this gold mine with half of his army and sit on gold mine on this gold mine with half of his army, and he should be fine. Like, Swissboy's at 69 population, struggling to build villages at this point, struggling to build military. 69 pop. Hells on the other hand, he's in here. He's got his units in here. He's going to get a nice surround, pull the centaur back, move in from this side. The villagers should probably get focused down by the centaurs here, because this army should be able to take this out. The Odysseus will be able to pick off these dryads really, really fast. They are considered myth units, so they do get the Odysseus does get that 600% bonus against them. The villagers are moving off here, and these Toxotes sitting in here are going to be able to deal with these Arcus really, really well. I believe they're basically exactly the same unit. The Toxotes have just a touch more. Oh, he's got the upgrade, the Bow of Artemis here. So they are basically exactly the same there. Now Swissboy is under so much pressure. He has no gold mines. Villagers moving forward. He's got some centaur in here as well. He's got some hoplite, and this citizen's going to be going down. He's got the hoplite over on this gold mine here. This is just looking way too grim. Market coming down, but Swissboy is going to start trading a little bit, but it's just not going to be enough. I feel like Hells might be able to just go to the heroic age now and just stamp his seal on this game with that heroic age. Get the Dionysus out instead of Apollo, because you have such an advantage, and just make your way for this town center here. And as you can see, he's trying to get there. He's really close. Can grab that that Hesperid's tree as well, but not use it just yet. And here we go. Oh, he is actually using it. And get those dryads out instead of advancing to the next stage. Sure, I mean, they're really strong. They've got, what is that, 50% pierce armor, so you can use those to tank the town centers here. And there's the tap out from Swissboy. GG, well played by HellsRavage. Level in the series 2-2, going to a decider. Yes, this was a 5-game series for all you guys at home. Swissboy did not run away with it. So, Hell's now sitting 2-2. Gonna be able to push this one to the decider and see what he can do. Swissboy got a little bit outplayed here. He was taking out Centaur nicely, but he lost some citizens somewhere along the lines, and you just can't afford to do that as Oranos. You got these mountains, you have to put them on each of your resources, and then you have to be really on top of the Centaur raids. And if you don't lose any villages, you don't fall behind. And then at least you've got a shot at winning, as opposed to Zeus, who basically just has to keep these Centaur alive, which he did do for the most part. There was some nice shockwaves in the game, but Swissboy did his stuff. He did his stuff. It just was not enough in this game. Anyways, we'll move on to game number 5 shortly. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you're enjoying your time here and you haven't followed me, I would appreciate a follow. Or if you're feeling super generous, a subscription to my YouTube channel. Okay. Yes, let's get that next game coming.